Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. This is the second video of our simulator series. In this video, you will learn what the theory part that we have learned in the earlier video. You will see how you're supposed to execute the three course reversals that we have seen. The procedure turn, that is 45-180, the teardrop 30-210, and the base turn, that is 80-260. So let's just dive into the simulator part and see how it works. So now, as you can see on your screens right now, again, trying to figure out our position first. So we can see that the aircraft is at 3000 feet. We have set the altitude bug at 3000 because we are trying to maintain 3000 while we'll be executing all our procedures. From the sand blue needle, I can see that I am not established on any radial as of now because my heading and the tail of RMI needle is not aligned. What I can see this, I am presently crossing radial 338. And first what we'll do is and I am 4.8 miles out of my station, which is my Bravo Victor Romeo. What I'll do is first I'll try to go on a radial 340 outbound. So first I'll set my course knob to 340. Okay, slightly climbing we are. So we can see that first what we'll do is we'll align with our course knob. Now, the introduction to HAT and T checks you must have seen while the theory video. So what we'll see is, let's just say that we want to execute a procedure turn towards our right at 12 nautical miles. Presently we are 6 miles, so at 1 nautical mile I am supposed to do my T checks. At 10 nautical mile I am supposed to do my HAT checks. First what I'll see is set is my heading bug to 340. So my heading bug will be at 340, maintain 3000 feet, waiting for my HAT checks. So HAT checks I'll execute at 10 nautical miles. I have kept the power settings of my aircraft slightly high. We are flying in the yellow range, but you're not supposed to do it while you actually fly. I've just done it so that we can execute the procedure faster and I can reduce the length of the video so that it becomes easier for you to watch it. So now, at 10 miles we are supposed to do the HAT checks, but for the ease of understanding, what we'll do is we'll start to execute the HAT checks as of now. So HAT checks, next heading to follow is, because I'll be going 45 degrees to my right, is 45 degrees to my right. What will it be? It is 005. Correction, 025. Next heading to follow is 025, altitude 3000 feet, set timer on standby. Now I'll have to execute the T checks. What does the T check say? Twist your course knob to your desired course. My desired course, I'm going 340 outbound. My desired course will be 160 because I'll be coming inbound. So I'll bump it to 160. Next thing what I'm to do, turn towards my right to heading 2025. Timer on standby, throttle is set, torque, I'll be executing a procedure turn towards my right at 12 nautical miles. This is the part of the fifth T, which is torque. Okay, now what we'll try to do is, now you must have seen once we have aligned with once we roll out on heading, our desired heading, this is 025, we are supposed to start the timer and wait for 4-5 seconds. Remember, in this case I have not added any winds, just for the ease of understanding. So, but what you are supposed to do, again, execute a rate 1 turn towards your right to your desired heading. At 12 miles I started my turn. As I roll out on my heading, 025. As I roll out, I start my timer. Okay, I start my timer for 45 seconds. After 45 seconds, I'll have, because the first turn that I executed it towards right, the next turn will be towards my left. What will be the opposite of 025? The opposite of 025 will be 205. So I'll set the heading bug to 205. Heading bug to 205 set. I'm slightly in climbing. Timer is 28 seconds. Remember, depending upon the winds, you are supposed to put the wind correction. We have understood already how you are supposed to use the diamond, right? So just use the diamond in the way it is required, and we are about to reach 45 seconds. And also the time difference, the way you are supposed to give corrections for every 1 knot of headwind you will add 1 second. For every 1 knot of tailwind, what you will do, you will subtract from your time. Okay, for every 1 knot of tailwind, minus 1 second. We'll try to execute a rate 1 turn towards our left, maintaining 3000 feet. Bang, balance, back pressure, bang, balance, back pressure. These are the call outs. And now the desired heading is 205. So once we roll out on heading 205, the next thing is we don't need the timer anymore. Why? Because we are just supposed to follow our deviation needle. Because now what we'll be doing is we'll intercepting our radial inbound. So what I'll do is I'll just roll out on my desired heading first. Okay, and then I'll stop. I'll fly for some time so that the deviation needle comes close enough so that when I bank and when I reach my heading, I perfectly align my deviation needle with my desired course. So as you can see, now we are turning towards our desired course. Slowly turn. We are trying to actually align our needle. As we have turned slightly early, we'll wait for it to align. Okay, now we'll come on our desired course. So this way we have rolled out on a desired course, that is 160. I'll bump the heading knob to 160, and now initially what we were doing is we were going outbound on 340. Now we are going inbound on 340. This is how we are supposed to execute a procedure turn. Next thing what we'll do is we'll execute at 06 knot. We are going inbound now, so we'll do the course reversal, which will keep us from inbound to outbound. Now let's do a base turn. Okay, base turn is 80 to 60. The 80 to 60 turn says that you are supposed to go left or right 80 degrees, as we know, right? Once you go 80 degrees left or right, as soon as you reach your heading, you start your opposite turn to your desired course again. So now, as you can see, we are going inbound. Let's try to execute a base turn at 07 miles. At 07 miles, at 09 miles, I'll do my hat checks. At 08 miles, what I'll do is my T checks. Okay. If I try to execute a base turn towards my left, okay, if I try to execute a base turn towards my left, that means I need to go 80 degrees to my left. So the next heading to follow will be at 10 miles if I'll do my hat checks, just for the, I'm just doing this for the ease of time so that we can save as much time as we can. So now the next heading to follow is 080. I'll set my heading bug, hat checks mein 080. Altitude 3000 feet should be maintained, and your timer is not required in case of a base turn. We have come back on our altitude now. Okay, hat checks complete. The T checks is next desired course is 340. So what you will do is set the course knob to 340. Set the course knob to 340. Course knob you set to 340. Then what you are supposed to do is turn towards your left on your desired heading, which is 080. Okay, now twist turn, timer not required, throttle is set, and you will be executing a level base turn at 07 nautical miles towards your left. Not level, yeah, level base. Okay, now we are approaching 7 nautical miles. We'll start our rate 1 turn towards our left. Okay, make sure in whenever we are executing a base turn or a teardrop turn, in both these cases it is very important that we are maintaining a rate 1 turn so that we execute these two maneuvers perfectly. Okay, try to maintain rate 1 throughout the time. Once you roll out on heading 080. Okay, now you are supposed to initiate a rate 1 turn towards your right. Immediately you are supposed to do it. Slightly climbed, because what we'll do is slightly descend while maintaining a rate 1 turn so that we come back on 3000 feet. Remember your scanning pattern that we have learned: dot bank altitude, dot bank heading, dot bank speed, dot bank DME. Okay, this way you are supposed to scan all of your documents. When you scan not documents, your instruments. So if you scan your instruments like this, You'll never miss out neither on your altitude, your heading, your rate, your speed, your distance. Okay. Also again, you can see whenever you become perpendicular or you come 90 degrees to your course deviation needle, what happens is, this is the time when you're crossing radials the fastest. That means the rate at which the deviation needle moves towards our desired course will be the fastest when you are 90 degrees to your desired course. Now as you start to come to your desired heading, the rate at which the deviation needle is moving towards our desired course will reduce. So we won't increase our rate one turn. Okay. The slight mistakes that I did while maintaining a rate one turn resulted into the slight deviation. You can see, right? We have went about a half degree right towards desired course. Now you can see that we are going outbound now on radial 340. So this is how you are supposed to execute a base turn, which we call as 80-260. Now we'll maintain 3000 feet, dot bank altitude, dot bank heading, dot bank speed, dot bank DME. Okay, now we'll set a heading bug 340. The next thing that we'll be doing is the last procedure turn, which is a teardrop, which we call as 32. So now again, let's try to execute a 3210 and 11 nautical miles towards our left. So my desired heading will be 340 minus 30 because I'm executing a turn towards my left. 340 minus 30, 310. Okay. Now what I'll do is, in this, timer will be required. So heading with next heading to fire 310, altitude 3000 feet set. My timer is on standby now. These are my callouts. Then as soon as I reach 10 nautical miles, I am supposed to do my T-checks. What do my T-checks demand from me is, first is twist the course now toward desired course. I'm going 340 outbound. Because I'm doing a course reversal, I'll be going inbound on 340. My desired course will become 160. I'll bump it to 160, desired course set. Turn towards twist, turn towards my left to heading 310, timer on standby. Throttle is set and torque. We'll be executing a teardrop turn towards our left at 11 nautical miles from the station. These are your callouts. We are crossing the distance between the distance, DME distance is increasing as a higher rate because I have increased the speed of the aircraft. That's why I started to do my hat and T-checks slightly early than it is required. So in teardrop, what we'll do is, timer is required. What we'll do is turn 30 degrees left, fly for 1 minute to our desired heading on our desired heading. So 11 miles, I'll initiate a rate 1 turn left. Okay, rate 1 turn towards my left. Roll out to 310. I roll out. Now I start my timer. Now again, you're supposed to give wind corrections on your time settings based on the headwind and the tailwind component that you are getting. Try to maintain altitude, fly heading 310. Dot bank altitude, dot bank heading, dot bank speed, dot bank DME, dot bank engine, dot bank timer is also required now. Okay, important is that we execute this maneuver for a minute. As I have said, no, I have not set any winds, just because for the ease of understanding. You can see that how you're supposed to execute. Once you become good enough to execute these maneuvers, you'll start to apply your heading corrections as well simultaneously. We are about to reach 1 minute because initial turn we took left, we'll turn right now. Rate 1 turn towards the right to take our desired inbound heading. Okay. Make sure that we do a rate 1 turn, try to do a rate 1 turn. Doing a rate 1 turn will ensure that we perfectly roll out and we are not deviated much from our desired course. Remember, when we come 90 degrees, our deviation needle will be moving to our desired course the fastest. Now the rate of turn will be the the rate at which the deviation needle is moving is the faster. As we start to slowly reach our desired course, the deviation needle's rate will also reduce. So you need to get used to with how the deviation needle behaves with the different distances, that how much distance you are away from your station. See, initially we executed the last procedure the last base turn we executed it when we were very close, about 6-7 miles, but now we are 1-4 miles. As the distance between the radius was much more, the rate at which the deviation needle was moving at the same TAS or at the same ground speed would be very slow. See, by executing a rate 1 turn, we perfectly aligned our deviation needle with our desired course. This is way how you are supposed to execute a teardrop turn. So now this is how you just saw that how you are supposed to execute your all the three all the three course reversals that we saw. I hope that this video helped you in understanding how you're supposed to execute these maneuvers. For daily updates related to the pilot training and aviation, you can follow us on Instagram as well. The short form content we keep sharing there as well, so do make sure that you follow us on Instagram. This is Animesh Sanyal signing off. Bye bye.